Hi y'all. Ethan and I decided to do an Aquarius season quick poll. The Sun, Mercury, and Saturn are all in Aquarius right now. Aquarius season started 3 days ago, January 19th to February 18th. So we're gonna do a quick poll to see where everyone's at. We have the same deck, so we're gonna do one reading from him, one reading from me. We're going to clarify some things with a different deck, and then we're going to go in with some oracles where Ethan has a spirit animal oracle and I have a nature's whispers oracle. Okay?
Yep.
So let's dive in. Spirit, please allow Ethan and I to channel for Aquarius season, the collective. Wow.
Ooh.
Woo!
Yes.
What's going on for Aquarius season November? Why do I keep November keeps coming up for some reason. I just keep wanting to say it. I wonder if it has anything to do with something that's happened in November is now coming to light now. We'll just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna, instead of doing the channel messages that I usually do, I'm just gonna pop in whatever comes to mind intuitively.
Yep.
So we can just do a quick read. All right, so we're gonna do what's Aquarius season looking like for the collective. No cards are dropping. Wow.
Well, so far
Nothing.
so far we got the Fool and the Five of Wands. So the Fool represents fresh starts and new journeys, and the Five of Wands represents conflict.
And they're both sideways. So there is current conflict to your new beginning right now that you are trying to push through, right? The Fool, I want to mention that the Fool is actually the main character in the whole storyline of Tarot.
Yes.
And this is the very beginning.
Yes. In the Tarot deck, there's a major arcana and a minor arcana. And the minor arcana are like the swords, cups, pentacles, wands. While the major arcana are the numbered cards like these from 0 to 22, from the Fool ending with the World. So the Fool represents the beginning of a journey. And it's sideways, so there's kind of like, it hasn't happened yet because of some conflict. So there's opposing forces, keeping us from starting our new journey. But
Wow.
oh,
Okay. Wow. Okay. Just wanted to see what's going on. So the Hanged Man is also sideways. Wow.
I can't even put it sideways.
That's okay. It feels right.
Yeah.
You guys are in a transformative period of having a change of perspective here. There's a new idea that came in that maybe just got the ball rolling for you.
Yeah.
And you just want to try this new way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And a new journey, right?
It's like how to free myself from this conflict, right?
Right.
Becoming the Queen of Swords, who will stop at nothing to get what she wants.
Yeah. I went in with the intention of I was basically trying to get into the confirmation of what we're leaving behind for this new beginning, or what got us to this new beginning. We got 3 of Swords.
I got 2 of Swords right here. So 2 and 3.
So heartbreak. So you're over this. Or this is what fueled you to have this new perspective or change that you are asking for.
You could have been in a stalemate where nothing was getting done. No one was giving any sort of headway, or no one's changing their minds. Everyone's kind of stuck in this argumentative, this bickering, this argument, you're kind of stuck here. It's a stalemate of arguments where
there's conflict in change and change with conflict. Right?
And you want to come out on top and look like the winner, right? But at what cost? Because someone's going to get hurt.
You don't want to be heartbroken anymore. You want to feel this love. We got Lover's card here. So, there's a want for finding your person, I feel.
But to get there,
you need to walk away
the
from
Eight of Cups. So
Eight
I'm
of
gonna hold it
Cups,
like this
yeah.
because the light hits it.
Walk away from these emotions that negatively reflect how you view relationships.
Yes, because if you were brought up in a way to expect relationships to go a certain way where you have control, you have the relationship planned out, everything is like, this is how it's supposed to be, and the other person's like, I'm kind of not feeling this right now. I don't think this is how this relationship is supposed to go. This isn't the idea I had in my head for how this relationship was supposed to go. Like, I thought it was supposed to be something else.
Right.
And it's kind of just like bickering, fighting, not really finding solutions to things. It's a competition. Someone wants to come out on top.
We also have 5 of Swords. So you guys, if you've been seeing 555 a lot, this definitely is pointed towards y'all. 5 of Swords, it's in reverse. So, you're kind of taking control with what you have, but you're not ready to let go of the rest. You're kind of like, again, at this stalemate. I have 2 of Wands here too. So 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. So 2 2s. We just discussed this in the last video. So right now, Spirit is trying to tell you what you should ultimately walk away from, and this will fuel you to feel victorious when you do.
Yeah.
You're gonna, it's kind of like no looking back anymore. Page of Cups. No looking back anymore.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up, so look for small, generous offers of people. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of no resolution here. It's just like you got to put in the work to discover what you really want. There's a lot of heartbreak, lovers, walking away, sneakiness, stalemates, arguments. February looks like Aquarius season looks like a time for
Bring compassion to the cruelty that's been going on to yourself, though. If you don't have that energy to exert it out to everyone around you, then at least do it towards you.
Yeah.
At least, deal with the chaos internally if you don't want to deal with it externally.
Yes, let chaos be a sacred state of transformation.
Yeah.
Right? Because you cannot control chaos. Chaos is meant to bring about transformation that we can control, so just go with the flow. These things are holding you back. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups, my deck. So, once all this is resolved...
That's 9.
Sorry, I always get those two confused. The 9 of Cups. So once all these things get resolved...
it's no longer a dream, it's a reality.
Yeah. Your dreams are going to come true once this is taken care of. February season, Aquarius season, is taking care of a lot of crap. A lot of... Getting
yourself out of this cage that you feel your surroundings are putting you in.
Yeah.
So there's something in your immediate surroundings that just needs to be
dissolved.
Let go of.
Yeah. It needs to be dissolved.
Let's clarify that. So we're going to clarify this 555 here, and then the 222. So, thank you. So that's the 555. So
my shoulder hurts.
What is the work here? Oh, that's what I'm asking. What is the work here? We got the Emperor for 555.
This deck is crazy looking, so.
And 222, please. 222. What is the work here? Thank you.
So the Emperor, Sun and Aries.
And then, so we got the Emperor, and we got 8 of Cups. They are both upright. Yeah, another 8 of Cups.
Yeah.
So this is the work here. So the work for people who have been seeing 555, who have been in these not letting go of the things that don't serve you anymore, kind of staying stuck and stagnant in it, any of that stuff. The key here is to look at it without emotion anymore. Look at it
objectively, rationally, logically.
Analytical approach.
This is an Aquarius mindset, right? Aquarius detach themselves from emotions, so look at things with a rational mind.
Yes.
So if
it logically doesn't make sense,
if it looks bad on paper,
it's even worse with feelings involved. okay?
Yeah.
So save yourself the time.
The energy, the trouble.
By feeling these through. It's not about the emotions right now. It's about what actually makes sense. Because right now, your external doesn't make sense. It doesn't match your heart. It doesn't match your feelings, you know? For people who have been seeing the 222s and stuck in that, well, which way do I go? Like, what do I do? Or should I go? Should I stay? All of that stuff where, you know, there's just arguments going on. 8 of Cups here. So it's too much. It's too much. You need to either cut some of this shit out, point blank, or really narrow it down to
where you can look at it with a fresh perspective. If
right.
you both can change how you look at the relationship into realizing that it's not working, that you're just arguing all the time or whatever.
All of this stuff is overgrown. Everything that you're arguing about has been the same argument. You know, that's what I'm getting. It's like you're just going through the same thing over and over and over again.
It's a 2 of Swords stalemate argument. You're not going to win. So, you know, pick a different argument. Pick your battles. That's the thing. Pick your battles.
Pick your battles. Really just... they just keep saying embrace new. Embrace that newness. Don't, you know...
And
you feel stuck here because that's all you know and that's all you've been knowing. There's more.
There's so much more.
There's better. Why don't you start telling yourself that?
Yeah, surprises are coming. Good surprises are coming. New things.
Right.
So, like, she's going to pull a clarification card from her oracle and I'll do one from mine. I got Eminals. Spirit Eminals.
Yeah. And I got Nature's Whispers. We have some oracle pulls for Aquarius season, please. Wow.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, one flipped upright though.
Okay.
So.
That's what we're talking about.
Seek beauty. Okay. Anything else?
I thought it said seek reality.
Anything else? I feel like one more. It's gonna jump out for some reason. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Just do bottom of the deck. Ah, wow. So yeah, there is a big push and pull right now, which is making you feel as if there's no movement because it's just repeating the same things over and over again. Because we have acceptance of love in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Acceptance of love. So you're not looking at things in the view of love, good, better. You're looking at it as like, oh, this is kind of shitty right now and it's always gonna be. No. You need to find that good. Even if it's within yourself. You know, find the good in you that you know you can provide to somebody else.
And give it to yourself.
Give it back to you. Just keep giving it back to you. Really appreciate the little things of, you know, like, be proud of yourself for the little accomplishments that you do too every day. They're very emphasis on that. Every day, be proud of yourself for the good things that you do.
Yeah, seeking the beauty in the everyday. The small things are an easy way to start.
Yeah, the routine that you go by, like, do you stick to it? Good, applaud yourself for it. Do you love what you do for work? You know, like, good. Go off of that. Then list all the things you love that you do for work. List all of them. Yeah. Just really find those intimate times with the better side of things.
Yeah.
Any chance you have them. It could be the smallest of... It's like the smallest of blips are becoming these huge explosions. And why don't you take that small little blip of compassion someone gave to you and do a whole explosion of that instead, right?
Yeah. Focus on the beauty. Focus on the small good things to enjoy your life because, boy, is there a lot of external stuff going on right now that's causing you to...
feel trapped. You feel like there's, you have, you know, there's an opening. There's a way. There's a way through, and you just cannot see it for the life of you.
Yeah. Be a torch for others.
Look at Page of Pentacles.
All right. Spirits, I want a animal representing this season of Aquarius. Ooh, I'm just going to pick one because I don't have any drop cards. So this one... Scorpion. Cool.
So transformation. So the darker stuff is all coming to light.
31.
It's in your face. It's right there. And, they want you to take this and transform it into a new way or new feelings, or use it as your fuel if you need to. Like, even though you can use spite to fuel your fire if you need to. Whatever can get you through.
Everything Lacey just said is kind of talking about the Scorpion card. I'm kind of just reading what she's talking about. We're very good psychics. So the Scorpion card is a fire animal. The Scorpion attributes are attacking from the rear, death and rebirth, transmutation of poison, which is like temperance, a lot of poison, a lot of toxicity, and we're transmuting that into compassion.
Right.
Reflecting dark and negative energy back to its sender.
Ooh, so that's
you don't need to take it. They shouldn't be giving it to you.
That makes me feel like karmatic debts will be due.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about fixing their karma. Karma's going to take care of itself. So focus on yourself. Focus on the compassion you have in yourself. Yep. Don't worry about the external fighting. Karma's going to work that stuff out later. Scorpion may not be the warm fuzzy you want to see in your life, but it shows up when cutting something or someone out of your life is timely and necessary. When we work on ourselves to heal and move forward on our spiritual path, we start to see wondrous changes. But with this growth, we also see people, situations, and things falling away from our lives.
Eight of Cups.
This is always needed. It may not feel like it is.
Yes.
When Scorpion shows up, trust that is ultimately for your highest best. Things that are bad for you, things that are happening that might seem bad for you, might be the best thing to happen to you. You have to look back on hindsight. So don't take it personally, right?
Jade, where's the Magician?
We didn't have it.
I meant Hangman.
I put it away.
Oh, well, back to the Hangman. Change your perspective here. All this bad shit is happening for a reason.
This reminds me.
Why don't you look at it that way? And then dig deep. Why is it happening for a reason? What the hell happened, right?
Yeah, I wrote something in my diary. This is my diary.
We're getting deep here.
Oh, look at. I think I like living upside down. The Hangman. Look at it with a new perspective, turn your head around and see if you can see a different way to look at things. I personally think
there's so much clarity there.
I see the whole world upside down and backwards from everyone else, but I kind of like it there. So, I'm always looking for fresh perspectives, talking to people, finding out, just telling people about my life and finding out other people's ways of seeing things more practically or rationally than I do because I'm so insane. So talk to other people, get professional advice or help, and just, take what resonates and leave what doesn't from everybody else in your life,
Right.
Take the good.
Take the stuff that you do when you watch these videos and apply it to your life. And when you come to a situation that you don't like, then leave. Leave it, right? You don't have to carry it with you. You may have to still deal with this situation because you could be at work, you could, be somewhere where you just need to be.
Yeah, physically leaving a toxic situation is hard.
You don't have to. You can detach from it emotionally.
Detach emotionally from it. Don't let it bother you.
It's Aquarius season. That's what they do.
If you can't get away from your struggles right now, if you can't leave this toxic situation, then just leave your emotions.
Yeah, and your emotions are going to have this found way of just completely, it's almost going to be like a blind side. You're not even going to see that you think happiness is now, you wait.
Yeah.
That it's, you're going to get all these renewed feelings from normal, regular emotions. You could have felt them this certain way for so damn long, and you just hung on to that with dear might, that feeling that came with this emotion. Right now, the Scorpion energy here and Aquarius energy is just trying to rip up
who you thought you were.
And what emotions you think you're stuck on here. Like, you probably, love, if you're thinking about love when I'm talking about this, honey, you haven't felt love yet. It's coming. That's what they keep telling me, like, these normal, regular emotions are gonna be tenfold because if you think it's so bad right now, right, then it's gonna be even better. If you think it's good right now, it's gonna be even better. It just keeps going in that.
But you have to want things to get better, and you have to want to make changes to improve your life, even though it might be impossible right now because we're being sown so much darkness right now. There's a collective worry. I feel like there's a collective doomed energy. I feel like the collective just feels doomed. There's big changes coming, and the world isn't ending, people. We're not all gonna die. But the world is changing, and it's big changes, and it might feel like, life is falling apart, the world is ending, and everything's changing for the worse, but it's going to change for the worse if you keep thinking it is. So if you start to change your perspective, maybe this is for the better, maybe things are changing for the better.
Even things you don't want to let go of, like, if you detach yourself from the emotion of it, it won't be
don't
as painful.
Don't get emotionally attached to the change. Just observe it and watch it, and then later look back and be like, that was pretty good change.
Right. You won't know what hit you.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be in the best way, okay?
Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus was in retrograde in Taurus for a long time, but Uranus has gone direct. So a lot of eccentric, free, Uranus is like the mad scientist, right? And now he's just going all out in Taurus, which is about stability and food and finances. So big changes are coming. It might feel like
you got the rug ripped out from underneath.
Yeah, but just go with the flow.
But it's gonna be replaced with a new rug that you like better.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
And it matches your aesthetic. You get to pick it.
Better things are coming.
It's yours. That's it.
Yep.
That's all I see.
Well, that was fun.
That was great. You ready?
Am I ready to end this video?
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks for watching. Check in soon.